YouTube, what's going on? You already know who this is. No introduction needed. But we're just gonna kick this haircut off by combing the hair, you know what I'm saying? And for the most part, this is a tutorial, but I'm not really just gonna be doing that much talking. I'm just gonna tell you guys how my day been going, and you leave a comment what type of haircut you would like to see me do next, because I can, challenge myself to do any type of haircut. But with further ado, let's just get into it. First, I'm gonna take the Babyliss Pros, put a #1 guard on there, open it up, and I'm gonna cut his hair down to the desired length that he asked for. Now around the swirl part, I had to go with a 1.5 because I didn't want to, thin his hair out. But it's kind of difficult because by him being a waver, I didn't want to take too much off at the top. But usually I go in with my Cocoa trimmers or my Babyliss Pro trimmers to make the first initial guideline, but I want to do it with my clippers so it can be much easier for me to take the guideline out. And as I make my guideline, I go ahead and erase it because, I want to put detail into my work as I cut hair. And remember to always use your corners, and whatever you do to the top, also do to the bottom. But you just want to make sure everything is clean as you cut so you won't have to go back behind yourself too many times. Now, usually I put the #1 back on when I make my second initial guideline and I open them. But this time, since I'm using different clippers, I just wanted to try something different. I put my #1 guard on, I closed them, and then, I work within that area. Then I eventually open them up to work up a little bit higher. And so I see the fade starting to take transition a different way as I usually do it. And I take my #1, I go with the grain to make sure everything is cut down evenly before I, go to the next step. So let's just enjoy some of this video and, keep it going. Oh, and another thing, I always do detail within detail. Whatever you do to one side, make sure you do it to the other side. And just even if you had to turn the client around and say, hold up, then I put this fade a little bit higher than the other side. Hey, it's always good to turn the client around to check the other side before you, continue with the other side. But yeah, let's just get into this. All right, right now, just actually using my corners. This haircut, well, any haircut, you use corner work because, that's the most important part of any haircut. You don't want to use the whole blade because think about this, you'll be pushing that fade up. You trying to save that fade, you're not trying to take that fade away. But remember to use your corners. Right now I have my 0.5 guard on. I really don't use my 0.5 as much. I'm more of a 0 guard fan because, the 0.5 you have to open it up halfway and then eventually close it. Why not just use the 0 and use the corners and, just knock that fade in there like that. But it's different for different type of clippers. And remember, I got the, get used to the Babyliss Pro FX1 because, this is my first time using it. But remember to always go back over your work and make sure everything is neat before you go to the next part. Now the back is a little bit different. His guideline is going to be a little bit higher because, he getting a high taper, but too many wavers really ain't worried about their back taper. They want it to be clean, but not, noticeable. But I go up a little bit higher with my secondary guideline to make more room for me to fade. But let's just get into it and just see how the end results turn out. Alright guys, I apologize about this part, but my ISO on my camera was turned up all the way. I forgot to set it. But the only thing I'm doing right here is just spray on my client and edge them up with the high vis, man. Shout out to the high vis, man. They hidden. I'm getting to learn, learn around them. But what you want to do is just make sure, you know what I'm saying, you edge your client up. Now my client is receding and everything, but you know what I'm saying, I'm just trying to pretend like the actual line is there. And then I'm going to come back and follow up with the pencil and everything, because the pencil will give me the outline of what I'm looking for. And after that, I'm just going to reline them up, and you can actually see that edge up that I'm putting on him now. But you know what I'm saying, just because anybody's client have a receding hairline, that don't mean to push their line up back, because you know what I'm saying, they trying to save much as hair as they possibly can, because you know what I'm saying, that's the point of being a barber, man. You have to save a haircut, man. Don't take away from it. And as you notice, I'm going up on the beard area. Now, majority of my tutorials, I really don't show the beard that I'm cutting, because you know that's like a waste of time, you know what I'm saying, recording the beard. But in this tutorial, I just want to show you guys I can just do the full process without even, you know what I'm saying, have to worry about anything else. But remember to always go back over your work, make sure your work is clean, and you know what I'm saying, you won't have no problem. And remember to always use your corner when you're working around that ear area, because you know what I'm saying, this is actually the most sensitive part of the skin, you know what I'm saying, the neck, because you know what I'm saying, the nape area is more soft than anything else. Now just look how them high-V is hitting, man, and I'm barely just, you know what I'm saying, punching the line in. And right here, I just go back over the edge up to make sure it's sharp before, you know what I'm saying, by giving that final spin. Then I slap that razor on him, and this is exactly how the haircut came out. YouTube, this is the cut, and if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. And don't burn me in the comment section hollering about this too much enhancement, because my client asked for it, I gave it to him, and that's how it turned out. But with further ado, it's your boy Black Prince the Barber. May God bless. Peace.